Zero trust architecture. What is it? There are dozens of zero trust articles, blogs, white papers, and the like from tech vendors that are pretty informative, but they're geared towards those IT professionals or those enterprises or those big businesses, that type of crowd. I'm here to explain it to you in smaller, digestible bites. So, in the beginning, there was the network. At first, people can access the network all in a back when it first started because it was trying to be open. It was trying to get a start. It was trying to get people to have access. But then at some point, security and IT personnel and businesses and the like, they thought it would be good to have separate networks so that it could be more secure. There was the internal network, which is considered to be trusted because it goes through certain access protocols. It is managed by that business. They set certain rules so you can access it. So once you're in, you're in. They usually don't check it as often, maybe once a year or things like that. They have controls around that. So it's considered to be trusted. Then there's an external network. This network is separated so that maybe external customers, maybe contractors, maybe other people who need to have access to maybe certain data or just access to the internet or things like that, so they can have access. And so they're put on that external network. And that was good in the beginning. Now then it came along where there were changes. People started moving around. People started working remotely. IoT came about. All these wireless access points, third-party vendors, APIs and APKs and things to, there was a need for integration across so many different networks, whether it's your personal network to your business network because you're working from home, whether it's a third-party vendor who's handling certain aspects of your business and your business network because they need to be able to talk to each other, whether you're having software as a service, infrastructure as a service, anything, and yet you're punching all kinds of holes in your network to allow that traffic to go through, and you're having to check all that traffic. So it's kind of the gray area became as to what is internal, what is external. And so that's kind of how zero trust came about. It came about in that type of environment. Zero trust, generally speaking, is just that. You don't assume that people, devices, or their access is fully trusted. You treat them as proverbial strangers. You're constantly vetting them. This doesn't mean that you don't let anyone in. It just means that you're more stringent with your parameters. You're more finite. You're more granular. And those controls around that access, as far as how long, as far as what specifically they're accessing, is not specific role based, it's almost individual based. And it is no matter how you're there, where you are. So you could be inside the business network or you can be outside your business network. So zero network. So that is what zero trust is.